And we are done. So what we just did for this one is, if you don't have the first term, a little summary here. If you don't have the first term, you have to find it. You still have to use the same formula, and you have to find it. So you can make your own formula and solve, but you also have to kind of be able to figure out what D is, to work your way out to figure out what the first term is. So let's try an example using this idea. So this first example says find a sub 1, which means the first term of the sequence, given that you know the 12th and the 20th. The 12th term is the 60, the 20th term is the 84. So the idea is we're going to start out with the one that's the biggest on the left-hand side. That's the 20th term. That's the 84. And we don't have the first term, so we're going to start with the first term we actually have, which is the 12th term, which is 60. Well, to get from the 12th term to the 20th term, the difference between those two is 8 terms. So what you're going to have to do to get from the 12th term to the 20th term is you'll have to add the difference 8 times, whatever that is. So, and if you think about it like over here, if you had the 12th term and you were working your way all the way down to the 20th, how do you get from the 12th to the 20th? You'd have to add whatever your D is to get your 13th term, your 14th term, and so on and so forth, until you got all the way down to the 20th term. You would be adding these D's 8 times to get from the 12th to the 20th. So that's why you're doing the 8D here. Then you can solve it like a normal equation. Well, get the D by itself by subtracting the 60 from both sides. That will get you 84 minus 60 is 24. Then you've still got your 8D on the other side. Because you've got your 8D, you've got to divide both sides by 8, which will give you D equals 3. Now, once you've got your D and you've got any other term, we can keep on going and we can find our first term. Now, I can use my 12th term or my 20th term. It doesn't matter. I'm going to use my 12th term simply because it was a smaller number and it will make my life easier. So the 12th term, which was 60, is going to help me find my first term. That's the thing we're looking for here on this one. Remember, we take the common difference, which in this one we found was 3, and we multiply it times n minus 1. Well, n minus 1 here, well, this is the 12th term that we're using, so n minus 1, the 12 minus 1 would be 11, times your common difference, which we said was 3. Well, the 11 times the 3 would actually be 33. So solving this for our first term, the a sub 1, will subtract the 33 from both sides to get the a1 by itself, which will give us an a1, or first term value, of 27. So we still had to find our common difference, D, first, using the two pieces and kind of working our way backwards. And then we could use either the A12 or the A20 and our D that we just found to work backwards and use the original formula to find A1, the first term. There is no way around it. This is the only way to do it.